Just like do it. If it's what you really want, and like family or like friends are saying no, don't do it. You're not going to be happy. Like, there's not really any way of knowing because like you're your own person. I don't know. I just really strongly recommend it. It also, like, isn't for everybody. Like, people want to stay close to home. There's nothing wrong with that. Like a rebirth of something. Like you're just like you're a new person. Okay, new slate. I can kind of just like do whatever now. And it's just, it's good just for like looking back on too. I grew up in a small town in New Jersey called Linwood, right around Atlantic City. I went to Mainland Regional High School, and then for college, I moved across the country to Seattle Pacific University, and that's where I am in my life right now. My parents were always like really supportive of kind of just like getting out of New Jersey. My mom's like always kind of like wanted to move across the country. She grew up in like the same town where I grew up, and so then she went to Boston for college and then moved to LA for a few years with my dad, and then moved back to New Jersey to have me. And so they've always kind of just been pushing like get out. So it's kind of like good to have like support. I'm really happy I did it. It's something I can like look back on and kind of like be proud of, because not a lot of people really do that. And it's honestly not that really big of a deal either. Like, I still see my family a lot on like breaks, and I still talk to them every day. It's just cool being in a different like atmosphere. At first, like, it's kind of scary because you don't really know where you are, but now I'm at the point where like I'm pretty familiar with Seattle, kind of like what I want to do after college as well. None of them really. I have a few. Florida is a big college destination for people who like grew up on the East Coast, because I guess big like party schools there. No one I really know like went to the West Coast. A lot of them went to schools in Philly or New York, because it's just close to home, and I guess they don't want to go too far. No one's really like been this far. Like a few years ago, my mom, my sister, and I went on like a road trip out to the Pacific Northwest, and I kind of like fell in love with the area. And I kind of like told myself then I was going to apply to a lot of the schools there. And SPU gave me a really good scholarship, so even more so than like in-state schools I applied to. So it was really like the best option for me all together. In high school and like middle school and whatnot, and like just growing up, you kind of seemed like you're just one person. And so like I feel like once you like move out like across the country, you're like have a fresh start. You can kind of get new friends, new like job opportunity. Like, there's more food. You're just exposed to different cultures, and so I guess that kind of shapes you more so. And then also just like maturing. Hello, Mr. Bumblebee. Like, I get homesick all the time, and miss my family a lot. It's not like I never see them. Like, I see them like every few months. Still kind of sucks. But I spent summers with them. Still talk to them all the time. It's hard. You get homesick. You like miss like the weird little things that you didn't really figure you would miss, like regional food you like grow up with, a place like the beach, because like I kind of like grew up 5 minutes from the beach, and there's not really a whole lot of that there. My dogs and stuff like that. But it was really hard for the first like 6 months, but now I'm just used to it. I can focus on different things. Cheaper airfare, so I could kind of go back whenever. Pretty expensive whenever I want to go back to see my family, so I always feel guilty that when my parents usually pay for the plane ticket, but I could always kind of just go back and see them whenever I really felt like it then. I've found my ways to make it feel like home.